Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineers Academy. Let's solve this particular problem. In this problem it is said that a modification of the pallet puller of problem 4101 is shown here. For the same net 4 kN force as in problem 4101, determine the magnitude of the force supported by pin C and the normal gripping force at A and B. Right, so now the problem 4101 mechanism is modified, right? So now we have this mechanism, and it is said that now the 4 kN force is distributed at this point G and H, right? So we have to determine the pin support at this point C, and we have to find the gripping force at this point A and B. So this BCD member and this ECA member, both these jaws will apply the force on these pallets in this direction, that is like this, right? So we will have AN force and B normal force in this direction, right? So in order to do this, this DFH and this GFE member will apply the forces on this BCD and this ECA member in this direction, right? So this DFH member will apply the force on this BCD member, this lower jaw, in this direction, and this GFE member will apply the force on this upper jaw in this direction, right? So in the upward direction. So if we consider this DFH member, right? So this is that DFH member. So if this DFH member is applying the force on this lower jaw in this direction, so this lower jaw will apply the same force on this DFH member in the upward direction, right? So since we are assuming this DFH member, so we will consider all those forces which are acting on this particular member, right? So as a reaction, this lower jaw will apply the force on this DFH member in the upward direction like this, right? And it will have two components. It will have one component which will be in this direction. This one is, let's say, dx, and it will have one component which will be acting vertically upward. So let's say this is dy. And similarly here we have that 2 kN force which is acting in the horizontal direction like this. So this is that 2 kN force. And at this point F we will have the vertical reaction force which will be acting vertically downwards, right? So it will be acting vertically downwards like this, and since this whole mechanism is symmetrical about the horizontal line, so there will be no horizontal component of this force F, or at this point F there will be no horizontal component, right? So let's say that this is that force F, right? So now if we apply the equilibrium condition, if we consider this member DFH. Now if we apply the summation of forces along x equals to 0, so as we can see that this dx is acting in the positive x direction, so I will write dx, and this 2 kN force is acting in the negative x direction, so I will write minus 2, and this will be equal to 0, or we can say that dx is equal to 2 kN, right? And similarly, if I apply the summation of forces along y equals to 0, so as we can see that this dy is acting in the positive y direction, right? This is my positive x and y direction, remember, right? So dy is acting in the positive y direction, and this F force is acting in the negative y direction. I will write minus F. So this will be equal to 0, right? So we can say that dy is equal to F, right? So we have to apply one another equation, right? So if I apply the summation of moment about point D equals to 0, right? So now as we can see that this 2 kN force is producing the clockwise moment about that point D, so I will write minus 2, and the perpendicular distance of this 2 kN force from that point D is this much distance, right? So this distance is, this DE distance is 111 plus 111, right? So 2 times 111, so this is 222, right? And similarly this F is producing the counterclockwise moment about that point D, so I will write plus, this is F, and the perpendicular distance of this F from that point D is this 93 mm distance, so I will multiply this with 93, and this will be equal to 0, or we can say that this F will be equal to 2 into 222 divided by 93, right? So this is 444 divided by 93. So this gives us 4.77 kilonewton, right? So this F is equal to 4.77 kilonewton, and we can say that dy is also equal to 4.77 kilonewton, right? Now these same forces will be applied by this DFH member on this DCB member, this lower jar, right? So this dx will be acting in the opposite direction here. This will be the reaction force. Similarly, that dy will be acting in the downward direction here, right? So dy is, we can write that this dy is now 4.77 kilonewton, and here this dx is, we can write that this dx force is 2 kilonewton, right? And here at this point C, we will have only the vertical reaction due to symmetry, right? So this will be, we can say that this is C force, the pin reaction at this point C. And here at this point B, if this jar is applying the force on this pellet in the upward direction, so the pellet will apply the same force in the downward direction as a reaction, right? So we will have that Bn force here, which will be acting vertically downward, right? So this is that Bn force which is acting at this point B, right? So now if we apply, if we consider member, this is that member DCB, right? So I will write this is DCB member, or we can say that lower jaw, right? So now if we apply the summation of moment about point B equals to 0, so as we can see that this 2 kilonewton force is producing the counterclockwise moment about that point B, so I will write 2, and the perpendicular distance of this 2 kilonewton, let me draw that 2 kilonewton force here, right? So this is that 2 kilonewton force, so the perpendicular distance of this 2 kilonewton force from that point B is this 111 plus half of this distance, right? So the half of this distance is 18. So I will multiply this 2 with 111 plus 18, right? So 111 plus 18. This is the moment arm of this dx component, this 2 kilonewton force, right? Similarly, this 4.77 kilonewton, this dy is producing the counterclockwise moment about that point B. So I will write plus 4.77, and the perpendicular distance of this 4.77 kilonewton force from that point B is the summation of 93 and 156, right? So this, we will write that this is 93 plus 156, right? Similarly, this C force, this spin reaction at point C is producing the clockwise momentum of that point B, so I will write minus C, and the perpendicular distance of this C force from that point B is this 156, so I will multiply this with 156, and this is equal to 0. We can say that this, if we bring this to the other side of equation, so we will have this equation, right? So this C force equals to 9.27, right? So 9.27 kilonewton, right? So this is the magnitude of the force supported by pin C, right? So this is that force C, right? Similarly, if we apply the summation of forces along y equals to 0, so as we can see that this Bn is acting in the negative y direction, so I will write minus Bn. This C force is acting in the positive y direction, whose magnitude is 9.27, and this 4.77 kilonewton is acting in the negative y direction, so I will write minus 4.77, and this is equal to 0. If we bring this Bn to the other side of equation, so this will become positive, so we will be left with this, right? So this is 9.27 minus 4.77. This is equal to Bn is equal to 4.5 kilonewton. 4.5 kilonewton. And similarly, here at this point, An will be equal in magnitude to this Bn and will be in the opposite direction, right? So we can say that An will be equal to Bn equals to 4.5 kilonewton. So this is that gripping force at A and B, and this is the pin support at point C, right? So this is the solution of this particular problem. I hope you people would have understood this problem solution. Kindly subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed my channel yet. Also like this particular video if you people want me to solve such more problems.